When we were students at the academy, most of our teachers were sisters. So to have a young woman come to the academy with this flaming red hair and bright eyes and refreshing approach to students was a delight. And the students immediately took to her. Although we tested her, as sophomore students would, she managed to pass all those tests with flying colors.
Both of them had students who were absolutely crazy about them. They loved him and loved my mother and her teaching.
I remember him as a good teacher, kind, patient, but demanding also. I think we had to work pretty hard in his classes.
Knowing Barbara was knowing George, because from the very beginning of their married life, she invited the Academy students when we went downtown to stop by her house and have a Coke. I've never stopped by Barbara's house and not had a Coke.
I get an invitation to their house, which was over on Mountain Street, very close to the campus. And from that point on, I met their children. There are 6 children, 3 girls, 3 boys. And through the years, I've been a frequent guest in their home and gotten to know them pretty well. Both of them have a wonderful sense of humor, which I certainly appreciate.
His loyalty to Benedictine College and to the 2 colleges before that is without question. He's always been a real part of it. In fact, he was so much a part that he was living next to the college. If he stepped out of his own yard, he'd end up stepping on Benedictine College property. And so he's been a part of the place for so long.
My mother used to say, scratch a Benedictine and Barbara bleeds. And yeah, that's kind of the way it's been.
Those friendships with us through the years have endured. She still calls us her kids.
She and George are just very, very open, very relational. That's the Benedictine part of them. They are community. Their family was community. And they made community in their parish and in their town.
Very generous people in many ways, very loving people. Just, they seem to attract a lot of people to them because of that.
They have been so influential in the parish in Atchison and in the college, and in fact all the institutions. They have exhibited the Benedictine values of hospitality in their care for others.
Their being the recipients of this honor is long overdue, and I'm glad to see that they're being recognized.
I think it's well deserved.
I was so overwhelmed, I didn't know what to think. President Menace, if you have the right telephone number,
St. Benedict talks in his Holy Rule about lifelong learning, about education and about reading. And they certainly have exhibited that. So I would say that they are very deserving to receive the Cross of the Order of St. Benedict.
George deserves it, I don't, but we're both thrilled to death.
And all through the years, George and Barbara have been the people that will go. They will show up when there's any special celebration, where there's any special need. And I'm glad they're here tonight. I'm glad they're showing up so we can give them the Cross of the Order of St. Benedict that they really deserve.